So here's something I get asked a lot. How can I quit drinking if my partner doesn't want to stop? Many people can't imagine being sober whilst their other half continues to drink. They think that would be too hard or too tempting or too weird. Perhaps going out to drink has always been something that you've done together, so it feels as if you now need to quit drinking together as well. Obviously, in a perfect world, it would be great if everyone around us could want what we want and be aligned with our goals. But seeing as that rarely happens, here's what I want you to know about this topic. Having a partner who drinks does not need to stop you from going alcohol free. And actually, having a partner who drinks has nothing to do with your ability to quit drinking. It might feel like it does, but really, it's a bit of an excuse. And I know that might be hard to hear, but let me explain what I mean. So first of all, let's just look at the facts. You know, I have an online course. It's an online coaching program that helps women who want to quit drinking alcohol. I've been running it for years now, and I have hundreds and hundreds of successful graduates. You can see some of their videos on my website. But here's the thing about those women. About half of them have partners who still drink and who have no intention of stopping. So I just want to be clear with you from the outset that you're not alone if you want to quit and your partner isn't interested in the slightest. And it doesn't have to be a big deal. I've got proof of that. Your partner's behaviour doesn't have to derail your goals, especially when you are getting the right support elsewhere. So now let's look at the flip side of that, because I also work with plenty of women who are single, so they don't have anyone at home sabotaging them or tempting them to drink. And I also work with women who have partners who are already teetotal or who said that they will happily quit drinking in support of their other half's goals. The reason I'm telling you this is that that group of women might have what seems like the perfect circumstances, and yet they've still come to work with me because they've been struggling to quit. Having a wonderfully supportive partner, or no partner at all, and no temptation at home, that isn't the key to success. If it was, those people would never have crossed paths with me. For every person who thinks they can't quit drinking because their other half is still drinking, well, there's someone else saying, oh, I can't quit drinking because I'm on my own. There's no one to hold me accountable or witness my drinking. I can just get away with it because the only person I ever harm is myself. It's a bit like any excuse, like the one of not having enough time to quit drinking. For every person who is too busy to do this right now, there's someone else saying, well, I've got too much time on my hands and I'm not sure what I'd do if I wasn't filling it with drinking. So can you see? The hard truth is that you have to be willing to stop making your circumstances your problem. When you do that, and you make your circumstances the issue, you're always going to find a reason why this can't happen for you. And we've got to stop waiting to feel supported by others and just start supporting ourselves first and having our own back. When we stop blaming other people or our circumstances, it's actually really powerful. When you take ownership of the fact that you changing your drinking is all on you, it's actually really liberating because it means that you don't have to go around changing anyone else in order to change you. I really want you to hear that. It's a really, really good thing because changing yourself is so much easier than trying to change everyone else. When your success is dependent on other people's behavior and what they're doing, you're always going to be on rocky ground. Now, in this particular video, what I haven't got time to cover is how to speak to your partner about this, how to handle having alcohol in the home, or how to reframe the good times you had in the past together whilst drinking that you might be romanticizing. That's the kind of nitty-gritty stuff that we cover on my course, because it's a 6-week in-depth program. So if you want my help with that stuff, you can always come and join the next class in October. However, I do want to finish this video with a final thought. I invite you to start thinking about all the ways in which you are different to your partner. Take note of all the ways in which their behaviour never influences your behaviour, or your beliefs, or your choices, or your habits in other areas of life. So for example, perhaps your partner's very overweight and you're not. Maybe you're vegan or gluten-free and they are very much not. Perhaps you're passionate about a particular hobby or a cause or a political issue and they don't give a damn. In fact, maybe they disagree with you and actually have the exact opposite view. I just want you to remind yourself of all the ways in which you are independent of them. You are your own person. In all these other areas of life, you don't automatically let their behaviour determine yours. You make your own decisions and you do your own thing all the time. And letting go of alcohol can just be another one of those things where they make one choice and you make another. And don't forget, your relationship, it's about so much more than the liquid you pour into your glass. So don't let your brain or your partner's talk you into thinking that you quitting drinking is a really big deal for your relationship. It isn't. So I'm Kate B. Scroll down, leave a comment for me. Let me know what you think about this and what your experiences are, particularly of alcohol-free living if you've got a partner who still drinks. I'd love to hear from you, and I hope you have a great week.